Hey guys, Dr. Prime here for a Transformers review. As per the title, I'm going to be reviewing Machine Wars Optimus Prime. This guy is this line is one of the smallest lines of Transformers. There's probably about, I don't know, about 15 or 16 figures in total. It was kind of released around the same time as Beast Wars. But it kind of failed miserably, so they discontinued it. So this is one of the larger figures from the line. It's not the greatest Optimus Prime, but it's not bad. I mean, it's you know, you can't compare it to Power Master or G1 Prime, but it's not bad. It's a repaint, I believe, of G2 Thunderclash, which was only released in Europe, I believe. I could be wrong on that, but that's what I think. I think that's true. So I'm going to get right into it here. The detailing is pretty good. You have an Autobot symbol. You have this on the cab, this little sticker here, which becomes his chest plate, which is pretty cool. There's, you know, a lot of the typical Prime colors, the blue and the red, with some gray, and on the top here there's some army green, black for the cannons. His gun is black, and this piece right here is black. It also has, it's not painted, but there's Transformers you can see there on the back. So not much of a disguise, but anyways. He has one gimmick here, and it can be used in just about any one of his modes, is this this right here. They press this button and the missiles come down, and then of course the missiles do fire. So sometimes this is a little bit, you know, this, you know, and transforming it, one of these, sometimes you'll just see that you don't even have to press the button. They're kind of not that easy to trigger. And this here is the gun for the robot mode. I'm just going to leave it here for now, and then we'll start with the transformation. So the transformation for the cab is pretty straightforward and easy. What we're going to do first, we'll fold down the legs, open the feet, and then we'll go back to the back of the figure here. We'll open this panel, and then you have to pull the head halfway out. It won't go all the way. You have to do this first though, or else you will not be able to open this up here, the front of the cab. You fold that all the way out, open like that, and you'll reveal his hands and robot arms. And then we'll flip the chest plate down, flip his head all the way up, and then flip this panel back up to kind of lock the head into place. And there is your robot mode. He does look kind of strange looking. This is kind of funny to me. It's not the typical looking Prime, but oh well. It's a repaint of a G2. As far as articulation in this mode, all you have is elbow on both sides. The head doesn't move, and you have hip, which is kind of useless, and the feet, ankles, which also is fairly useless. And then we have his gun, which we'll take off his trailer, and he can hold the gun in either one of his fists, like so. You know, it's not great. This is probably the worst part of the figure, is this robot mode. But it's okay. It's not bad. It's kind of short and stocky looking. So I'll go on to the trailer. Put that there for now. Basically, you start out, and you see that those pop down pretty easily. It's easier to transform when they're up. That's why I keep pushing them up, or else I just leave them. But first, you want to take this green piece on the back here and just lift it up like that. Then what we're going to do is take the side panels. Actually, we're going to pull the door in the back. We're going to take it completely off. Now we're going to open the side panels. They kind of open at a 45-degree angle. on both sides, and then further open up this panel on either side. So then you can kind of see it. Back up a little bit. It's kind of standing on an angle. One other thing I'd recommend doing is these will rotate quite a bit, which the amount of rotation isn't necessary to be articulated that much. You just need a couple of clicks on either side to get it. When it's in fully transformed, you'll see why it'll stand better. So we'll go back to this way here. Next thing we'll do is we'll open up this this case here, which will reveal this missile, and then we can take this and sort of lift it up, and this will level out the top part, which I'll have to back up a little bit so you can see. There we go. And then we'll rotate this top part 180 degrees, and still missing the top there. Okay, there you go. You can see the whole thing now. Then what we're going to do is take this panel here that we pulled off the back of the vehicle. We'll turn it around 180 degrees, and it just fits in. There's two square ports here, and they're not really square posts, but they fit in there like that. And then we'll take that should be good right there. Then we'll take Optimus Prime, we'll remove his gun, and I just like to take it and stick it back where it was before on the trailer to give him an additional gun in his sort of weapons base mode here. And then he'll stand, and we'll also need to flip out these handles here. It's hard for you to see that from far away, but basically there's these two handles here that Prime will actually hold on to. So you actually peg his fists into there, and it keeps them in there pretty stable. And there you have him in this super gun weapon mode. And I really like that. I like that a lot. He can stand on this platform, and you can rotate it down. You can rotate it. That'll actually come off, but it'll rotate back that far. You'll see that, appreciate it better from this angle, and you can keep it level. And then this will also rotate 360 degrees. So he has pretty good versatility as far as which direction he can shoot in. So there you have Machine Wars Optimus Prime. If you can find it, I recommend getting him. I think it has a lot of play value. The figure itself, like I said, it does look kind of silly and doesn't have a ton of articulation, but I think the set as a whole is pretty good. So this is Dr. Prime. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.